It's fun.
It's
fun. Okay, so here we are, Family Friday. Here we are again. This is Pastor Michael, Pastor Annette, Corbin, Shane Kelly, Hannah Michael Kelly, and we are so excited to come to you today for our Family Friday episode. Now, recently, this one turned 22.
Hey.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you feel any different at all? 22?
I feel 22.
You feel
I guess,
22?
mainly because of the song. There's a song that I've been singing for
Oh,
2 days now.
I had never heard this song.
I don't know about you.
Okay,
I feel 22.
okay.
But
I don't know what that
other
song
than
is. I
that-
don't know what all it says, but hey, we'll go along with that part right there.
Other than that, I feel about the same.
All right, well,
About
good.
the same.
About the same. All right, so that's a big. Now your birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It'd be,
Yeah, it is.
You'll,
Around
you'll
the
hit
corner.
the 18 on the 18th.
Yes.
That's
he
pretty
will
good
be
deal.
Only happens
the man.
once.
It's his grand birthday
It's
coming
his
up.
grand birthday.
18.
So
20.
it's exciting stuff. All right, so let's talk about the big deal. We want to talk today about what's just recently happened in our lives, and we're very excited about it. We finally have moved into our house. Hallelujah.
Our insides
Lord.
are so excited, but our this looks really exhausted. But it's
If
coming
we,
through.
if we look tired, because we are tired.
We are tired.
But we are a tired and excited kind of way.
And grateful.
So very, very grateful. So what I thought we could talk about just for a few minutes today, I mean, what was that like? Everyone here has moved. I know most likely at least once, if not twice in a lifetime,
Unless you were my mom.
unless you were.
Yes.
Yes, because your mom moved how many times?
Yeah, this was like her first real move short of, getting married and moving out of her
So we
parents'
moved
house
her
way back when.
from Louisiana to here. That was one move into a
Yes.
stores building in a rent house.
We didn't
We
put
left her in-
mom in
No,
the
we
storage.
left her in the
wasn't
storage
in the
unit.
storage
She was
unit.
in the
Are you
all of her
sure?
stuff.
It was great. So silent. No, I'm just picking. No.
We didn't even know she was here. It was
We
great.
moved all of her stuff to the stores building, and then moved from the stores building, from our rent house, her
Right.
stores building stuff,
Yes.
into
Our
the,
new
f-
house.
the what I'm
New
believing.
house.
I'm calling it the final move.
Our Jesus house.
This is it.
The only way.
This is
we
my
have to
rapture
move
house. I
out.
call
Yeah.
it my
Rapture
rapture house.
house.
This is where we go from here. All right. So I think I added up my moves over a lifetime, from a child till now, including moving your mother's stuff. 'Cause that was
Yeah,
moving two
'cause,
families in one house.
we did that.
So I think for me, it's 25 moves in a lifetime. 25. And this is the
Been a
finale.
bunch.
That's a big deal. How many of
Been
you
a
get? You got an idea?
No, but I kind of grew up in the same place until I
Until
married
you-
this one
That's
a
right.
while back.
Now, how many do you think? 9, you said? I think. You said?
9, but since you're counting moving nanny,
Well, see, that could count as another
that
move.
counts
Because
as
that's
a
the
move.
whole
That's-
family,
that's
right?
10.
Like,
That's
yeah,
10.
did
That's right.
22
So,
years. I moved 10 times.
well, that's fun. So
Corbin's
I have
like,
no idea.
"Yeah."
we're excited about
He's
that.
just along for the ride.
Yeah, that's just where it is.
It
That's
is
all I
where it
got.
is.
I didn't have the brain power to go in the way I moved one to here to
At this
from
point,
Gaby's house
today.
to our house to the rent house.
Right.
There
Enough's
you go.
enough.
Yeah,
Okay, so enough of our pitiful stuff. I want to talk about the excitement of finally taking possession of what
Yeah,
belongs to us.
that's it.
So what was that moment like for you when we pulled up to the house? Now, we bought this house February the 20th of 2020,
Right.
right? There's a whole miracle story behind that. We don't have to get into that today. But we bought it February 20th of 2020.
Yes.
But we didn't get to move into it until June 29th
Yep,
of
June
2020.
29.
Now, that may sound like not a big deal, but when you're in a rent house with 6 adults piled up through
Thin
COVID,
walls.
Through COVID.
through quarantine,
Stay at
through-
home.
through
and
all
be
the
safe.
stuff.
If they really knew how unsafe it was, all of us being in that house.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the feeling like for you when you pulled up and realized, okay, we're finally moving in?
Pure exhaustion. I remember waking up. My mattress has been on the floor. So I remember waking up on the floor in the new house going, am I actually here? Because it kind of felt like one of those weird dreams
Yeah.
those dreams that feel realistic. And then you like wake up, you're like, okay, it was nothing. I kept thinking, okay, I'm going to wake up back at the rent house.
Yes, that's right.
And then like 3
Yeah.
days later, I'm like, okay, no, I'm actually here now. So that in itself was a huge relief. And like we'll have space, and I'm just like, this is really nice. We're still looking for all of our furniture, but
We'll
the
get to that
space-
later, that's right. That's
the
right.
space, and then going, okay, after waiting for all these months and all the anticipation and build up behind it,
2
it is
years, 2 months
finally-
waiting
2
to even
years,
get
2
the
months
house.
to get a house,
Right?
and then being in a house that you're like, okay, this isn't the house throughout the whole quarantine bit, and then finally being in it, you're just kind of like, Thank
Yeah.
you, Lord.
Yes.
It was a huge
Well,
breath
and it
of
was
relief.
all these highs and lows, this roller coaster, if you will, of, oh, I found a house. Let's see if we can go look at it. Well, it could do.
Oh,
no,
man.
it won't
No,
do.
that's-
Well, no,
oof.
this didn't come through, or
No.
no, that art's
Yeah.
already sold, or whatever
Or
the
Nanny
reason
said
was.
no.
Or Nanny
Yeah.
was
Nanny was like,
"It's
Because we
gonna
moved
happen."
all of us into one house. So we have our
Yeah.
family plus my wife's family, my
Yeah.
in-laws. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
your
I think I
in-laws.
said it right.
Just
yeah.
say Nanny and Papa.
Nanny and
Pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
That's the
We're
safe
all in the
bet
same
there.
house. And
And a DOG.
and the
And-
dog.
and the dog.
And
She
so
had
they-
4 bags more than us. I don't know what happened
She
there.
did
but
have 4
didn't
bags.
understand
How
it.
does a dog
So
have
what was
4
it like
bags?
for you, Corbin Shane, stepping in, finally realizing?
I'm still finding stuff. My bags are everywhere. Yeah, I don't think it's officially set in yet, but we are there.
Yeah,
We're there, but we're not there yet.
you're in there. You're
We're
just
in
not,
there,
set
but
up.
we can't necessarily see all the floors yet. So we don't really know where we are, but we're there.
Yeah.
So
Different walls, different ceiling, different
walls,
doors.
different
That's right.
walls.
Well, I think it explains it about 11 o'clock when he knocked on our bedroom door and said, I think I have to go to Gamy's house. I can't find one of the things I need for the shoot tomorrow.
yeah, I
so,
was,
you know.
I was like, I don't know.
We have
because
stuff everywhere.
I put stuff. I was like, I know it would be safe if I moved to Gamy's house. I know I wouldn't lose it. I come back, I'm like, nope, still missing that one piece. Of course, everything hinges on that one piece.
Everything,
You're like,
yes.
oh well,
Well, I know that you guys, we've all been moving and working hard, and I want to thank all the people who helped us do that. You guys are
you.
amazing. So
You guys are saints.
I greatly appreciate that. But here's for us, 2 years, we sold our house, 2 years, 2 months later, finally stepping into the house that we purchased back in February. And I want to speak to a topic real quick. I want to speak to the understanding of owning something, but not possessing something.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Because on the 20th of February, we officially owned something. We had signed
Yep.
on the dotted line. This was our property.
Yeah, we took authority of it.
Right. But because we allowed the former owners to stay there longer as they worked on building their new house, my nose itching. We allowed that to happen. We agreed to that process. We owned it, but didn't take possession of it.
Right.
And so there's this place in life, I think, that many of us find ourselves. Hebrews chapter 11 talks about Abraham. By faith, he dwelled in the land of promise as a foreigner. By faith, he obeyed when he was called to go out to the place where he would receive an inheritance. And he went out not knowing where he was going. There are moments in our life spiritually that we know something belongs to us, right? We know something is ours. You know something has been spoken to. You know something has been released into your life. The issue is you just haven't stepped into it yet. You're this close to it. You don't know how close you are to it. Every day at the rent house, for the last week we were there, to help keep everyone's spirits up, every morning I would go to all the bedrooms and say, I want you to know this is the last Monday
Yep.
in this house.
Right,
And
yes.
the next day would come, I always say,
Status report.
this is the last Tuesday in this house. I kept doing that to keep everyone excited because what we've been doing is finally coming to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were going to finally step into the possession moment of what was already ours. We just hadn't walked into it yet.
Well, and I think one of the cool things that that helped us prepare to take possession of this, we were at this point probably first month into the whole COVID situation, and we were like, if we were in the new place, it would be okay, but we're not there. And we got in the mully grubs about not being there.
Right.
Well,
Made it even worse.
Corbin took and printed up this picture that we had taken of the new place, and he stuck it above the TV. So when all the
That's right.
crazy news was happening down here,
That's right.
if we could just lift our eyes a little bit, we
see.
could see what we were going to be stepping into. And so a way that we can do that in the natural, not just with a visual there, is with Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Yes.
And those who love it will eat its fruit. And so if you love to just talk about how bad it is, that's the fruit you're going to
That's
eat
the
of.
fruit. Yep.
But if you can love to talk about how good God is, create a visual of the things God's created for you and set before you, then you're going to get to eat of that too.
Hey, this is the day that we're living in. I want to speak to all those people out there right now who know that God has made a promise. You have stepped out on faith. You have walked into something great. You don't have possession of the promise yet.
no.
It belongs to you. Your name is written on it. It's all over the deed. It is yours. And soon you're going to step into something. The Lord told me the wait was over this year.
That's it.
And we have seen so many ways how that word of prophecy, if you want to call it that, has been fulfilled in so many ways. But I'm telling you guys that there is something happening in our lives so quickly in this church and in your life today. You're about to take possession of what you believe God called you to have. You're about to own what he wants you to have. And so I don't want you to get down right now. I want you to get excited. Something is moving quickly. Get ready to take possession. Get ready to be able to make the changes within
Yeah.
it now, because now you have it. You're
Yes.
in it. You can do it.
Speak that life and,
Yes.
and not the death. Yeah.
So we're excited, guys. We want to say have an incredible Family Friday today. We love every single one of you. Get ready to step into the promise. It's yours. It's coming. It's happening now. We love you guys. God bless.